I know it's not fair, but this is the way the world is. You can complain about it, or you can take advantage of the new world and the new rules, okay? Hey, this is Matt Pichet, the Fruitful Investor and your investing coach. And today's video is about millennials being a financially broke generation. I feel bad saying that because I myself am a millennial, but I see a lot of millennials around me and across North America struggling, and that's because they're using old world strategies, okay? There's a lot of millennials that can't find jobs. They can't afford to buy a house because the prices have increased so much that they can't afford to even buy a home anymore. They're going into serious debt, especially student debt. We are a financially broke generation, okay? That's because they're using old world strategies. They haven't realized, a lot of people, even millennials who are right in the middle of it, they haven't realized that the world has completely changed. It's a different world than it was 30 years ago when our parents could support us and raise a family when they worked at an auto shop or like a basic job. They could still afford a nice home, a nice yard. They could buy a new car and still feed their kids and do wonderful things with them, okay? And only one parent had to work on top of that, okay? The mom or dad could stay at home while the one parent worked, and they could still have all of this, okay? Not even close anymore, unfortunately. I know it's not fair, but this is the way the world is. You can complain about it, or you can take advantage of the new world and the new rules, okay? So that being said, going to school and getting a job, okay, those days are over, okay? They work for some people, but the majority, not even close. Not like it did when our parents went to school, okay? If you graduated high school and went to college or university, you were almost guaranteed to have a great job. We know, especially us millennials, that is not the case anymore. Why? Everybody has a degree. Everybody has one. If you have a basic bachelor's degree, okay, that's like the new high school diploma, if not even worse. You might even need a master's now just to be like at the bottom to be considered for a job, okay? The world has changed. Now, some professions will require you to go to school. For example, if you want to be a lawyer, you have to go to school. If you want to be a school teacher, you have to go to school, okay? But there's a lot of industries and a lot of jobs that you may want where you don't have to go to school, yet millennials do, because just for the sake of going to school maybe. I see it all the time. A lot of my friends are those people, okay? They just continue going to school because it's easier than finding a job. They're getting paid to go to school, okay? And they're just half-assing it through life. Unfortunately, I will say it truthfully, my generation, the millennials, are a lazy generation. 100%. The lazy generation ever since, I don't know when. That's the hands down truth, okay? That's not a bad thing. You can still make a ton of money while being lazy. It's just the rules of the world have changed, okay? So like I said, trading time for money is over. Once you get a job, okay, working that dollar per hour life, that is so over, okay? Even if you make, here in Canada specifically and where I live, if you make $20, $25, even $30 an hour, like I don't know how people live on that. Those days are over, man. You can't rely solely on a job where it's $1 per hour trade, okay? That is so not the way to be wealthy and to live a super financial life, okay? But again, I will say not everybody wants to be wealthy or have a lot of money, okay? So if that's not you, okay, then ignore all this. But if you're watching this video, okay, you probably want more money and to be a little more wealthy than the average person. And if you're trading time for money, those days are over, okay? So what can we do about it? How can we become more wealthy and get more money? Okay, number one, we want to get paid based on the value we provide the world and our employer, let's say. That is the hands down most important thing I will probably ever say to anybody if they want to create more wealth in their life and make more money. Get paid based on the value you provide. For example, if you're an employee at an auto shop, I'll just use that example again. How much value are you providing the world? Really? How much value are you providing your employer? Like little to none. You're easily dispensable. How many auto mechanics are out there? A ton, okay? So you're not unique, and I'm just being straight. You're not providing the world a ton of value, or your employer specifically, okay? So get paid based on the value. Now, I will say being self-employed is easily the fastest way, the hardest way, but it's also the fastest way to get more money. Why? You're getting paid on the value you provide on the service. For example, if I fix your car, okay, I'm gonna charge you X amount of dollars, $4,000. I don't have to pay any employees or any other fees or anything. I don't know how that business works, but you're not paying anybody but yourself. I'll go back to what I did as a carpenter before I became a real estate investor and realtor. I was a carpenter. When I worked for an employee making $12 to $13 an hour at that time, about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever, that was the going rate. I was super poor, obviously, when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. As soon as I became my own boss, okay, I was making 3 to 4 times more than I was making at the employee doing the exact same work. However, I was being reimbursed and paid completely based on the value that I provided, okay? So that is the most important thing. Now, if you're an employee, not everybody can be self-employed. I understand. It takes a special kind of person, a crazy kind of person to want to be self-employed. So you can still get paid based on your value if you work for a company. For example, if you work for a construction company, I'll use that again, that's the industry I know. Let's say you're a carpenter, an electrician, an apprentice for whatever trade, okay? Get paid on your value. Instead of getting paid dollars an hour, let's say, or you can still get paid based on the dollars per hour, but let's say you want to bring in more customers. Maybe you're learning how to do marketing on the side and how to build businesses. So you go to your boss and you say, hey, if I bring a client over, if I can get a client through my online marketing that I'm doing after hours at home, okay, I want a 25% cut of that job, okay? Do you think your boss is really gonna say no to that? They're getting 75% of the job amount for doing nothing. You brought the client, you did the work to get the client. A smart employer will say, hell yeah, if you can bring more clients in, I'll be happy to give you 25% of whatever we make after that job, 100%. Now you're getting paid based on your value. If you do that, you know, if you bring a good sized job, you could get a $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 referral on that job. How long would it have taken you to make $5,000 as a plumber apprentice, okay? Probably a whole month, if not half a month, a whole month. And you can do that just by getting a client because you're getting paid on the value. Totally different system, okay? I can talk about that for hours, but I'll keep it short. The second thing you can do is make your money work for you, okay? You hear this all the time, but a lot of people don't do it. You want to invest in appreciating assets. You can either invest in stocks or you can invest in real estate or businesses, okay? I prefer, obviously, real estate investing. This is a real estate investing channel, okay? Real estate investing is a great way to make your money work for you. The tenants are paying down your mortgage. At the same time, your property is appreciating in value. In Kitchener-Waterloo specifically, where I am, they're appreciating pretty quickly, historically, and you're also getting monthly cash flow at the same time. It's a great investment and it compounds over the years, okay? It's a great investment. The third thing I will say is that you want to invest in an asset, whatever you do, real estate, stocks, businesses, or whatever, you want to invest in an asset that's appreciating faster than the inflation rate. That is extremely key, okay? It's known fact that if you don't invest in anything, you just hold your money in cash, you're actually losing money every single year because the worth of that money is going down every single year through inflation. So you need to invest in something that's appreciating faster than the rate of inflation, okay? This might be basic for some people, but for a lot of people, this is really advanced stuff. People don't really understand this, unfortunately, and it's the system that we grew up in, okay? In school, we never learned about real life and how money works, how the world works. We never learned these things. We learned how to do, you know, parallelograms and stupid math equations, which don't really help most of us, okay? This is a bunch of shit that we're being taught in the school system, okay? Again, don't bitch about it, just change it, okay? Educate yourself. Now that you're older and you're out of school, you can kind of understand how the world works. Educate yourself, okay? Those are the 3 tips and many more I gave. There's a ton more to this, but I thought I'd do a quick little video of how millennials are a financially broke generation. It pains me to see people my age around me still making the same mistakes that our parents made and their parents made. This is a new world and it's changing very quickly in ratio from what our parents experienced. This world is changing so quick. The rules are constantly changing. Unfortunately, you have to be pretty savvy to get ahead in this world now, okay? So educate yourself, get ahead. If you learned anything in this video, please click like right below and don't forget to subscribe so you can get more awesome real estate investing and financial tips every single week. See you in the next video.
Put your money in that real estate.
Hey, before you click another video, I want to give you some free stuff. You like free stuff, right? Click on the first link below this video and get my book, Single Family Investing Made Simple, absolutely free. Read as I walk a real-life client through the entire investing process from start to finish and document it for you. Click on the second link and get my other book, The Real Estate Investor's Handbook to Freedom. This book is a must-have for any investor looking to take their business and life to the next level. And last but not least, get my third and best book, 101 Single Family Investing Tips. Inside, you'll find 101 proven and tested investment strategies that I use every single day in my business in order to grow my wealth and manage my portfolio. I hope you take advantage of all the knowledge below, and don't forget to click like and subscribe so we can get more of these awesome tips. See you in the next video.